Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be my hands down all-time favorite drugstore products. These are products that if I ran out of, I would have to like go and replace them right away if something broke or you know, anything like that. These are just products that I cannot live without, and they are all from the drugstore, so they're super affordable. So the first thing I want to talk about is a foundation, and it is the L'Oreal True Match foundation. This foundation has been around for a really long time, but this is hands down my favorite drugstore foundation. Granted, I haven't tried all the foundations from the drugstore, but I've tried quite a few, and of the ones I have tried, I always go back to the L'Oreal True Match. It is just the perfect foundation. First of all, their shade range is amazing. They have warm tones, neutral tones, and cool tones, and they have like 20 shades in each of those tones. So really, no matter what your skin tone is, you will be able to find your shade. That's awesome that they accommodate so many skin tones and things like that. So that is awesome. The consistency is really nice. It's not super thick, it's not super thin. It's just a really nice medium consistency, but gives really nice coverage. It is the foundation I'm wearing on my face today. I just have one layer on it. It is applied with a sponge, and the coverage is really nice. I just love the way this foundation looks. This is great for dry skin and oily skin. I have dry skin and I love it, and I've heard several people with oily skin love this as well. So this is really just the perfect all-around foundation. If you're in the market for a new one, definitely check out the L'Oreal True Match. If you haven't, the one bad thing I do have to say about it is the packaging. It is a screw top, and then you have to pour it. So I really wish that it was a pump or a squeeze bottle or something like that. But the product on the inside is amazing. So next thing I want to talk about is what I applied the foundation with, and that is this sponge right here. And this is also from L'Oreal. This is their sponge, and oh my gosh. Before I got this, I purchased so many beauty blenders. Like, I spent so much on beauty blenders. I replaced them every, 3 months or so. I stayed up on it pretty good, but I always repurchased them because I loved the way the beauty blender applied my makeup. I loved the way the beauty blender felt, and I just loved the beauty blender. And then this came out, and it totally changed the game for me. I've tried a lot of sponges, and none of them ever compared to the beauty blender except for this one. This is an exact dupe, I swear. The shape isn't, but the consistency, like the squishiness of the sponge, is an exact dupe for the beauty blender, and that's what you want. Like, this is just the perfect consistency. I absolutely love this sponge so much. I've purchased so many of these, and I haven't purchased a beauty blender since using these, and I don't ever see the need to go back to a beauty blender because this is less than half the price of a beauty blender and works just as good. So this guy definitely had to make an appearance in this video. So the next two things kind of go together, and that is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and the Physicians Formula Butter Blush. These came out, probably like 6 months ago. The packaging is absolutely adorable. The only thing I don't like about the packaging is how thick they are. Like, that's just Physicians Formula packaging though. Things are just really thick and bulky, which I don't really like, but not a huge deal. They smell so good. So good. So good. Like a pina colada. Like, they smell incredible. Both of them smell the same, and they're phenomenal. I really like this line. I heard they were coming out with a highlighter, or did they come out with one? I don't know. But if they do, I'm definitely gonna get that too. The formula of these are so buttery and smooth and velvety and soft and blendable and just absolutely gorgeous. Now, I don't really like a lot of like super pigmented bronzers and blushes. Personally, I just like a light wash of color. So these are absolutely perfect if that is what you like. Here is a swatch of the bronzer. It's just really natural and just gives you a really beautiful glow with just a touch of colors. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this bronzer. It is the bronzer I'm wearing on my face today. And then same with the blush. The formula is super buttery, super creamy, velvet soft. And then again, it's just a very light wash of color. You can barely see it there. That is what I like in a blush. I don't want, anything super rosy or red on my cheeks. I want just a nice natural wash of color that just looks really natural and like my own skin, except for a little bit better. So if you like those really natural and subtle things, definitely check out this line from Physicians Formula. Absolutely gorgeous. Again, they smell, I just keep smelling them. They smell so good. One downfall from these guys though, unlike the L'Oreal True Match, is their shade range sucks in these. I think there's only a couple in both. If you have a darker skin, these aren't going to work for you, unfortunately. But if you have my skin or lighter, I think you're definitely going to love this line. Next up is a highlighter, and this is from Maybelline, and this is the Maybelline Master Chrome by Face Studio Metallic Highlighter. This is fairly new, I believe. This is in the shade 100 Molten Gold. This is so gorgeous. First of all, I absolutely love the like imprint on the actual pan. I just love when they do extra things like that, especially drugstore products. It just makes it look a little bit more fancy and a little bit more expensive than it was. It is the highlight that I'm wearing on my cheeks today, and this is seriously an exact dupe. Exact dupe for L'Oreal or Gilded Honey. They are both the same, and this is literally half the price of Gilded Honey, and it's just, it's so stunning. I love this highlighter. I love gold highlights like this, especially on darker skin tones. If you have darker skin tone, I think this is gonna look absolutely stunning on you. But as you can see, lighter skin tones can wear it too. I mean, the swatch just speaks for itself. It's just super gorgeous, just really creamy, smooth, and just, I love it. Go out and try it if you haven't. It is definitely my favorite highlight from the drugstore. Drugstore highlighters are really hard to find, and that one is a true gem. Next thing I want to talk about is a brow product that I've talked about on my channel like countless times, and is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. I'm not going to talk about this one too much because I have talked about this on my channel like a bajillion times, but it's just the perfect brow pencil. It's a total dupe for the Anastasia in my opinion. It has a nice spoolie on one end and your brow product on the other. I have purchased countless pencils of these, like I've lost count. I purchased so many of these. If you're in the market for a new one, definitely check out those guys. Next up is a lip liner, and this is from Rimmel, and these are the Exaggerate lip liners. These are the best lip liners I have ever tried, like high-end drugstore, whatever. Here is a swatch of it right here. They're so creamy and smooth and blendable, and I like that it is a twist up and not a pencil. I find that the pencils just tend to be a little bit more drying than the twist up ones, so it's really creamy. I've worn this as just like a whole lip color before, and it looks absolutely beautiful. It's creamy enough to do that. It doesn't like tug at your lips or anything like that. So Rimmel Exaggerate lip liners, incredible lip liners, and this shade is East End Snob, I think. Yeah, East End Snob is the shade right here. Next up is a mascara, and this again is one I've talked about a lot on my channel, but this still is hands down my favorite mascara from the drugstore, and that is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. It has a rubberized brush like so, which isn't a brush that I typically go for. I like the bristly brushes, but I just find the formula of this really nice. Holds a curl really nicely, super black, gives you really great length and volume. I just really love this mascara. Next is an eyeliner, and this isn't an eyeliner that you can find actually in a drugstore, but it's only $5, so it's super affordable still. It is from Colourpop, and these liners are amazing. I have never tried a different eyeliner that stays in my waterline so good, like even really high-end ones. My Marc Jacobs doesn't last as long as the $5 Colourpop one. So seriously, these are the only eyeliners you need in your collection, and they have so many different shades. I need to get more of these. They are incredible. Definitely check them out if you haven't already. Next up is a single shadow, and these are the L'Oreal Infallible shadows. These shadows are amazing. They're an oldie but a goodie, but I still always go back to them. They are just hands down my favorite drugstore single shadows. They're so pigmented and beautiful. Here is a swatch right there. This is iced latte, I think. Yes, this one is iced latte, and it is the shadow I'm wearing on my lid today. What I really like about these is, like today I was in a rush getting ready, so I just threw this on the lid and then blended it out really quickly with a light brown matte shade, and you're good to go. So if you're in a rush, in a hurry, Even just this on its own, you don't have to blend it out with another shadow. You'd be fine with just popping this on the lid and just having a really nice little pop of color. So you have just something going on your eyes. They're totally foolproof. I just really, really love these guys. Next up is from CoverGirl, and these are the Melting Pout. They call it a liquid lipstick. It's not really a liquid lipstick in my opinion. It is on my lips right now, but they are transfer proof. They don't dry down completely matte, but these are seriously an exact dupe for the Too Faced melted lippies. Even the applicator is exactly the same formula wise too. They are all the same, and these are a fraction of the price. Definitely check these out if you haven't already. They are actually fairly new. I did review and swatch them when they first came out. If you want to see that video, I will link it down below, but they are amazing. And the last thing I want to talk about is an oldie but a goodie, and these are the NYX Liquid Suede Lippies. I love these lippies so much. Again, I have a whole swatch and review video of these guys up on my channel. I'll link that down below if you want to see a more in-depth swatch and review on them. But seriously, best liquid lipstick from the drugstore. I love these so much. Some people say they don't dry down matte on them, but they dry down completely matte on me. It's a full-on liquid lipstick, but it's not drying at all. Just love them. They are amazing. Definitely recommend these guys. Alright guys, well that wraps up all of my current favorite drugstore products. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know some of your favorite drugstore products down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.